better than before. Through those open doors, where I am now. Where I am now, I'm in a special place. I'm in a walking place. Where I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL 1350 studio, WMVA 88.9 FM studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page, and guess what? You can see us live right here in the studio. And if you want to hear us all over the globe, all you have to do is go to 1350am.com, 1400am.com, go to church webcast, click and listen live. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors. Let's welcome WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace, 95.3 FM, WPCE 1400 AM, WMVA 88.9 FM. Good morning to you.
Facebook Live on and popping. Let's also welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we promise we'll shout you out.
You promise?
Promise. Go over to the newest platform on YouTube, FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton, or you can always go to Crystal Records One, CRISTO Records One. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll appreciate it, and we'll also shout you out.
Shout out.
Mr. E, is Fun Friday.
That's right, it's Fun Friday, and we just got that do-re-mi, and it's going to be party in the left, party on the right, part. Where them fans at? Boots on the ground.
Mr. E, does it feel like Friday to you?
Today, yes, it
does.
It feels like Friday because we had great weather all week long, and yes,
and it's
it
hot,
feels
and
like
it's
Friday.
humid.
Yes,
Ooh, we can expect some rain this evening too as well. You all get your umbrellas out.
That's right, and don't forget it's going to be hot today. The index supposed to be about 105 or 104,
Absolutely.
something of that nature, and the wind's supposed to be stirring up that makes the heat,
Absolutely.
the index go up. Then after about 12 o'clock, they said about 12:30, 1 o'clock, we're supposed to get the 20% chance of rain.
Ooh, what's your weekend going to be like?
Well, this weekend, I'm going to sit on my throne.
On your duff. You're going to sit on your duff this weekend.
This weekend, I'm not going to do too much of anything because it's supposed to be raining this weekend. I'm going to sit back.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going to sit back and see if I can't look at some good movies on Netflix.
All right, Mr. E. It sounds like a good one to me. The weekend is here. It's a lot going on in Hampton Roads. We're going to share some things on our, Mr. E, on your segment, on your After Dark segment, talking about events and community news around the town with Mr. E.
That's
It's about
right.
time we start talking about what's going on. It's the midsummer. And Mr. E, we want to know what we can do, where we can go on this beautiful, beautiful summer. time?
Well, there's a lot of places that's going on this weekend. You can go down to Buckrow Beach. They got a great thing going over there. It's called something about the beach. Something about because they get everybody right now is geared up to back to school. Back to school is right around the
We're in
corner.
July. What we
That's
talking about
right.
back to school right now?
And then you can go down to the ocean front, and there's a lot of musical bands down there. That's right on the 17th Street Bridge, and then at Town Center, there's a Latino Fest going on down there where if you want some tacos, you can go down to get you some tacos, or you can go over to POTSMOUTH, that's Portsmouth. They got something going on the waterfront and down at Nautica's. Nautica's down at the waterside. They had last week Taco Tuesday tacos, and to this week they got a host of a lot of things going on this week.
Also down at the oceanfront, they have movie night on Monday evenings. You all can go to the Cavalier not restaurant but hotel, and sit there on the lawn and look at movies and just enjoy the beach and waterfront.
Not only did they have the movie night at the Cavalier, they have it on the beach also on Wednesdays and Mondays. They got it down there on the 17th Street Bridge, and it is free.
Oh, that is marvelous. So much going on. But please don't forget to join us on our FYI After Dark show. Mr. E talking about community news, what's going on, the tea, political tea, and all kind of stuff with our After Dark segment. But today, FYI Fun Friday segment is What's in Your Closet? Issues concerning us women.
Yeah.
Why are you so happy about that, Mr. E?
Every time I get an opportunity to talk about women, that'll help the brotherhood to learn more about what makes a woman tick.
We're mysterious. You'll never know everything about a woman. She's very private, and she don't tell everything. I promise you.
That's why I love.
And some may talk a lot, but I promise you, Mr. E, a woman got plenty of secrets.
That's right, and they come with plenty of baggage too. They come with
some of them.
They come with plenty, and then if you marry them, you got to marry them.
What do you mean by that?
Them. I mean,
who
because they matured, and you got to marry that mature one. Then you got to have that one with the bad attitude. You're married to that one too. You got to you got to marry them. They come with a whole lot of THEM. Let me put it in another fashion. They comes with a whole lot of DE.
Don't believe that, because guess why, ladies? Don't believe that, because they can't do without us. That's why I don't believe Mr. E, because you can't do. That's why they all still all underneath us. All they want us. They just got to have us.
That's right.
So don't believe Mr. E. They good.
We can do with you, but
now
we can't do without us.
You
but when you messing with them. See, the thing about it, and the reason why I like this segment, because it helps men to understand and to learn them. I mean, it's just like our children. For example, you take a child, it grows from 1 to 6. Then it goes into another stage of life from 6 till 12, 11, 12. They get into their pre-teenage stage. And then from 13 on to 18, they're teenagers. So you got to learn all of them stages.
Yeah.
And so just like when you marry a woman, you married her at the beginning, you married that one from that stage. And then when she's, as long as you stay in it, then there's another stage. And then there's another stage.
So a woman is always changing, you think. She's not the same person from the beginning as she is later on in life. Is that what you're saying?
That's why Barry Manilow made a song. Don't go changing.
Well, it's not wrong with change.
But
change,
it's good.
You can
Change is just wonderful. But it's already there for you to change.
Evolve.
You
going to the next level. A lot of women learn more, and the more they learn, the higher they go in their intellect, and They can do all kind of things to make themselves more successful, prosperous, and educated.
That's
It's
why.
just that's just a good thing if you ask
That's
me.
why I'm so glad on Fun Friday we have issues
Oh,
concerning women so that the men could understand and how to deal with those changes
I
that
like
these
that.
females make.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
Mr. E. Absolutely. So our topic today: how women discipline their children in this generation. Wednesday
do they?
we did fathers. But now on today, we talk about the ladies.
That's right.
Mothers often use more authoritative parenting styles, emphasizing nurturing and emotional regulation, while fathers may lean towards authoritarian or permissive styles, focusing on moral absolutes and preparing children for the real world. However, these are general trends and individual parenting styles, they vary, Mr. E.
That's right.
But women, I've heard somebody say, and I think I heard you say, Mr. E, that you think women are soft to touch. Do you really think that?
Listen, when I was growing up, if I had a choice who's going to discipline me, guess who I would choose?
Who?
My mama.
Well, let me tell you
Let
something.
me, you see, it might be totally different than you, but you asked me, who would I
Yes.
prefer to discipline me? My mama, Melva,
Why? What are you
listen,
trying to say? She didn't know how to beat you.
Melva didn't know
Give
how
you a
to,
beat.
she didn't know how. See, we got to learn that a woman comes with a lot of compassion, a lot of things that are equipped, and we'll learn once we get in. Let's get into this about these different women.
No,
How
before we
how
get
how
into it, I'm gonna
you
tell
said it
you.
earlier.
I'm gonna tell you that sometimes that's true that a mother may be a little soft to touch, maybe. But I tell you what, my little Hattie Williams, my little baby, my little mama, 4 feet 11, she won't no pump. I'm trying to tell you, it's a wonder I didn't need a BBL because she tore it up. She tore My father died early. It was seven of us, and I'm telling you, that 4'11" mother was no punk. She was just at it. I mean, she knew what discipline was, how to discipline, but she also loved us. But I
That's
tell you,
right.
she just really didn't play. I would prefer my father because I can remember that I never really got that patty cake spank from him. But my mom was definitely the disciplinarian.
That's why we love my mom. My mom knew how to discipline the men. You said it here early in our notes. You said mother often used more authoritative parenting style, such as emphasizing and nurturing
Yes, it goes hand
and
in hand.
emotional regulation. That's what a mother uses. She's a nurturer. She knows she let her emotions get in the way, and she'll whip you and still love you and nurture
But
you.
in this day and time, this generation, it's changing anyway, Miss E, because a lot of parents have gone away from a lot of spanking,
Yep,
hitting the head, knocking, throwing
yep.
stuff, which to me is a good thing. I believe that they still, some of them, hard headed as they are at times, need that little patty cake, that spank, that little whipping. But it comes with lessons, life lessons. It comes with instruction. You disciple them. That means you guide them and you help them to understand right from wrong. So in that case, I really feel as though you can change your way, and parents have changed their style. I have
The
a
mothers
relative.
have changed their style.
Mothers have changed their styles in a way of what? What are you saying, Mr. E?
I'm saying that women still carry their style of discipline because they know how to love you and beat you and love you. They know
Why
how
you
to
say beat?
they know how to spank you. Let me put it in the political term. They know how to spank you with love. There's a difference in the way that daddy spanks you because he's preparing you for the world. But when he discipline you, but when mama spank you, she's got a lesson and she's got love and she's got to hug you and
Instruct,
she's
teach.
nurturing you and pampering you and say as if to say, son, I didn't mean to beat you, but I had to do, and Mama sorry.
Well, listen, there's some ways that parents are disciplining their children now. Show and tell. Teach children, they say teach children right from wrong with calm words and action. Don't do that, Johnny. It's not, all that kind of stuff. Model behaviors you would like to see in your children. Show and tell. And we talked about that the other day,
With the
Mr.
men,
E,
that's right.
is to make sure you are that role model. Make sure you are, giving them the best of you and showing them the best of you. Not that thing, what's the cliche? Don't do
As
what
I do. Do is what I say do. Yeah.
What about setting limits?
Well, when you set limits, have a clear and consistent rule your children can follow.
I like that.
Make sure that, that here's what I want you to make it clear.
Yes.
Don't, if you tell Johnny before you get home to sweep the floor, make sure you go into detail to tell Johnny to pick up the trash.
Absolutely.
Because Johnny don't know that the trash had to be picked up after he sweep the floor.
Well, give. What he say? He's sweeping.
He did what you say. You got to make it clear. If you don't tell Johnny to pick up the trash after sweeping the floor, when you get home, your feathers gonna be ruffled. Why? Because the trash is still in the floor. Johnny, you gonna say why you ain't pick up the trash? Well, you only told me to sweep the floor.
Johnny acted like that, you may have to take Johnny somewhere. But anyway, give consequences. Calmly and firmly explain the consequences if they don't behave. For example, tell that child that if she does not pick up her toys, you will put them away for the rest of the day. Be prepared to follow through right away. Don't give in by giving them back. That's one thing. It's like not meaning, what you say and what you do. Oh, if you don't stop, I'm going to do. And the child is still doing it, and you still haven't done anything about it.
And then the child turn around and started pouting and looking real sad, and it pierced the nurturing side of Mama.
Really?
She said, well, here's the toy back.
I don't know about some of us.
Yeah.
A lot of folks do that. But hear them out. That's another one.
Yeah.
I like this one. Listening is important.
That's right.
Let your child finish the story before helping solve the problem. Watch for times when misbehavior has a pattern. Like if your child is feeling jealous, talk with your child about this rather than just giving consequences. You've got to find out sometimes why a child is doing what they're doing. Sometimes there is a reason, and you can hear them first, then you can go to, whatever you need to do. But, there are times when there is an explanation, and sometimes parents don't want to hear.
Well, give them your attention.
Mm-hmm.
The most powerful tool for effective discipline is attention. To reinforce good behavior and discourage others, remember all children want their parents' attention. Well, when you go to talking to somebody and you talking to somebody else, Johnny wants your attention too. So he get just as loud as you because he want your attention. But Johnny got to know that he's got to wait.
That's a good lesson.
But daddies don't do that. Daddy looks at him and say, look, I'm getting ready to knock you across the room if you don't cut that noise out, because you cannot go into this mean world acting like that.
Oh, daddy gonna do what?
Knock him down.
I don't know.
And then Mama said, you didn't have to hit him that hard. You
most, women are not that passive at times. Women got a hard and heavy hand when they want to, Mr. E. But we can't be, this is another discussion that do you think, Mr. E, that moms cloak and carry, cloak for their children at times, or, protect them from the disciplinarian, or see to it that hide stuff, or hide children's behavior. Do you think that a mother does that?
Yes. Sometimes mom, if dad say no, you can't have it, mom will slip it to him. Yeah. Sometimes mom would say, Wait till I'll
Go
talk
against
to
the
him.
daddy undercover.
I'll talk to him. Just hold on. Don't look like that. I'll talk to him. Yeah, they do it. Yeah,
They can be
mom
an
do it.
advocate, but you saying not doing wrong. Not when dad say no, the mom over there doing yes, saying yes.
Well, mom got her, and don't get mom had them favorite cheering. That one of the some mom got the favorite cheering. You don't believe? Look in the Bible. You find that mom put some goat skin on one of her children so that the other one would get what belongs to him.
Well,
Yeah, mom does it.
Mom
Will do a whole lot of things for them children. If daddy say no and mom goes into a little handkerchief and slip it to him.
That is amazing. Look, catch them being good. Children need to know when they do something bad. Children need to know when they do something bad, Miss E. But when they do something good, notice it. Notice good behavior and point it out. Praising success and good tries. Be specific. Ooh, that was a good job. You put away your toys, this, that, and the other. When you do that, they want to get that praise again, and they'll do things to get your favor.
Here's one for you. Know when not to respond.
Mm-hmm.
As long as your child isn't doing something dangerous and get plenty of attention for good behavior, ignoring bad behavior can be an effective way to stop it.
Absolutely.
Ignoring bad behavior can also teach children natural consequences for their action. For example, if your child keep dropping her cookie on purpose, it's like some babies
or hitting and knocking things over.
It's a game to them. It's a game. If they keep doing that on purpose, she will soon will have no more cookies left to eat.
Well, I tell you what, you need to be prepared for trouble anyway, because children bring their, drama. They listen now, mothers, they cut up in school. I know that's your baby, but you should know them. I remember one time my son was in school, the teacher called and she said, he's interrupting the class. What? My son? Well, he's saying this thing you wouldn't even understand. I said, you got him. That's what he say around the house. That's what he is saying around the house. He got it from a movie, and that's what he was interrupting the classroom with. Know your children. Know when they cut up. Know what they're capable of. Don't do that thing of not my child. Oh, my child wouldn't do it. You know they're bad. You know when they bad.
So what did you do?
You know he got handled.
Did you handle him or did daddy handle him?
Probably both.
Who put it on him the most?
I think I tend to be the disciplinarian, but like you said, Dad, they do it with a little heavier hand, a little more. It all depends. Because my whippings, to them was funny. I thought I was really doing something. My whippings, so I had to do another way. Plus, it had to be a learning lesson. They had to be taught, certain things.
That's why they like mama whipping them.
I know that. Well, I thought I was doing my thing.
Look. Children love. They got picks who they
some
want to
mothers. Some mothers are soft touch.
Let me tell you.
Not all now. Some mothers don't play. I'm trying to tell you, Mr. E.
Single mamas don't play. They got to do it. But these married mamas, like my mama, Melva Everett, we would stand in line. Instead of standing in line to get daddy to whip us, we would stand in line for Melva Everett to whip us.
Yes, but in this generation, again, women are increasingly employing gentle and positive discipline methods. Back in the day, Mr. E, you got your head bust open to the white meat. They're not doing that no more. Not by daddy, by any means necessary, by any parent. Mothers also, a lot of them with grandmas and all them, they tow you up. And so they're doing different things in this generation, shifting away from traditional, more authoritarian approaches. This includes forcing open communication, building strong parent-child relationships, and using techniques like logical consequences, timeouts, and rewarding positive behavior. Physical punishment like spanking is becoming less common.
That's right. And here are more details to look at. Shift toward positive parenting.
Mm-hmm.
Many women are prioritizing positive reinforcement and teaching children about the reason. behind expectations rather than relying on punishment alone.
Yes. And then you all women, listen now. You all gonna have to stop calling these children so many terrible names and stop being abusive with that mouth.
Single women. Does
Mr.
married
E,
women call them too?
Mr.
I
E,
don't
are you
think.
all right?
I don't think married women. I don't
Mr.
think. I don't
E,
know. I haven't.
Mr. E, are you all right? We talking about parents in general. Some of them are verbally abusive, and it's something that can really damage children. You got to stop. You know, you may stop the whipping, but your mouth on them is just too much. You got to balance that, and you got to look at yourself and discipline yourself. Parents, mothers, you have to discipline yourself because you can take and you can damage a child with some of the things that you say to them.
That's right.
You just like your dad. You know good, just like your.
That's right.
You got this certain things you got to say. Oh, you never be nothing. You not. You are you know, all kind of things that are said that you don't have to spank them, but you can damage them with your words.
That's right. You know, when you use the wrong words, against a child, then when they get older, you know, and the teacher say your children is bad. Well, my mama called me bad. I was bad when I was a little boy, and she called me ugly, and I'm ugly, and you know, so the more words that you use against your child by calling them out of their contents, out of their name, parents and women, you know, you got to stop. If daddy to you hurt your feelings and he's out, you can't tell that kid that they just like his daddy. He ain't. He got some of his daddy's traits.
Yeah, but I'm saying if he's a child, why are you saying you just like you know good? How you know good like a child? A child is no. You know good just like that's abuse.
That's hurt.
That's too much.
That because they figured that daddy ain't doing nothing for the child, and they figure that only thing is happening is daddy don't see the blunt end because the child is with her.
Well, let me tell you all something. You may not believe what we're saying. You may be old school, traditional. You may be still throwing iron, busting to the white meat. But let me tell you the difference. You know, the difference, maybe parents could get away with that, but I tell you, in this day and time, the courts and the teachers and everybody's looking at to see if children are, you know, being abused. They're looking and seeing bruises on them. They're listening and hearing. They're listening now in this day and time. So the courts are in your business a little bit more than they used to be back in the day. So that's why you got to be cool, mothers. That's why you got to watch what you're doing. Miss Lee, I remember I was on the track running one day and I saw a parent. He was out there with his 2 children. And he was upset that they wasn't running like he was training them, wasn't running like they were supposed to run. And he started punching in stomachs. And I said, if you keep punching in stomachs, I'm calling the police.
Wow.
And he kept punching the daughter in the stomach, and she was crying. She was bent over. And I did. I called the police. So I'm just saying, you all may think that it's easy to get away with in this day and time. It's not. People are watching. People are trying to, making sure that you don't overdo it when it comes to children. And so, yes, I did. I put on my PI hat. I got the license. I got everything. Yes, I did. I called the police, and if he didn't run.
That, and parents, teachers are watching this stuff, because when you send your child to school and they see that his thinking cap is not thinking, he's sad and his behavior, then they start looking at that child, see what's going on with them, and then when they start getting close to your child, your child start opening up to the teacher and tell your business. And back in the days of our old folk used to say, "I'm gonna give you something. You can call the police if you want." Many days, my mama, my grandma say, "I'm gonna give you something to tell the police about."
But what about the thing where the thing said, whatever happens in the house, don't you go out and tell it? Some of this stuff has to be told, because that's how so many secrets and so much abuse was kept in the household, because you were instructed not to tell the business of the household. But I tell you what, Mr. E, this is a serious thing. But I hope parents do understand that things are changing. Of course, you can do that little spanking and that little whipping. But you got to make sure you're disciplining your child and with a balance and not going into abuse.
I did an overview of this, Miss Hinton. I know we got a little bit time left. While both parents play a crucial role in discipline, fathers and mothers often approach it with a different emphasis and style. Mothers tend to focus on nurturing and building a strong relationship with their child, sometimes taking behavior personal and reacting more emotionally. Fathers, on the other hand, may prioritize teaching children about rules, consequences, and preparing them for the wide world. Ultimately, the most effective approach involves the blend of both styles, creating a consistent and loving environment for the child.
Now, I know some of these kids are bad as hell, but I tell you what, try to find some techniques and good and some good ways of dealing with it. And then you discipline yourself. Some of y'all need some discipline too. But look, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We're going to see you back here for Sports Talk. We got something good for you all on Monday, so don't forget to tune in. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. Our subject this morning was talking about women, was featuring women disciplining their children. And the answer is they don't do it, they don't do it, they don't do it. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Yeah, I cut your mic off. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10 right here on WGPL 1350 Peach 95.3 FM and all social media platforms. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. And don't forget to take your umbrella with you wherever you go. Bye now.
We want to say good morning to Mr. _ JATIN _ DEVDA143 on Instagram. You also have UVARBUSIX on Instagram. AFFY _ LAXHORI, I believe _ 0999. Thank you for joining us, Sheila Robbins. All you all that are on, all those that we can't see. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your support. Look, we got some great upcoming shows. And Miss D, don't listen to some of this stuff he said. Did you hear what he just said? Y'all rewind it and listen to Mr. E. But anyway, Mr. E, look, it is something trying to, bring up children. It takes a lot. We have to learn a lot. Sometimes it's on the job training, but we can get through with skills and all kind of things in this day and time. But we have some great shows. Mr. E is going to be talking about around the town. We just mentioned that earlier. Community news and events. Also, we have our 2025 relationships. Lord have mercy, what they look like in this day and time. Mr. E. Also, we need to do our Wednesday men's issues, our Fun Fridays, women's issues, and we also want you to follow us on social media. You can be a special guest, internal sponsor. I want to mention something before Mr. E give that information. Look, we need to serve some tea too on our After Dark because it's so much going on. We want you all to join us. That's at 6 p.m. on our Monday evenings. So you can also be a special guest, be a part of that platform if you like. You can be a sponsor. Mr. E has the tea.
If you'd like to be a special guest or sponsor, the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, all you got to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861, or you can email us at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com.
Absolutely. So look, you all have a wonderful weekend. Make sure you all, listen to some of these tips. We had Wednesday tips for dads, tips for moms. Let's work together. And if you're a single parent, there are so many ways that you can learn how to, use great strategies and discipline for your child. You can also get help. We didn't mention that yet, but you can get help. And you can find professionals that can really help you to deal with a child that is problematic. So look, have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday for Sports Talk.
I'm doing the Kung Fu Power. Have 2 up. I got 2 down.